So we had our minute of silence. It is February 12th, 2026. Thank God for blessing us to be here. Okay. The Lord loves you all, and He's within us. I also want to say thanks for all the comments, perspectives, and all the love. Amen. Yeah, so I guess we'll start this. There is nothing outside of God. There is nothing outside of life. There's nothing outside being alive. Yeah. Hello, Spartacus. It's always nice to see you. And everybody else. We just started. So there's nothing outside. Everything is alive. Woo! Yeah. Even your thoughts are live. Yeah. People always talk about, oh, there's someone watching you, like kidding around. Jokes. But you're always watching you. Hello, Bad the Mind Soul. Thank you, Spartacus. That really means something. Love your stream so pure at heart. You know, I just try to bring God's essence as pure as it can be. And hello, Kevin. Yeah. If you have anything you'd like to address, drop the ball. Yeah, well, the thing with God is, you know, He's so pure that there's no identification. Yeah, there's really no word to describe. Yeah. And it's funny because some people will be like, oh, you know, I lost a family member and a buddy or just someone random. They'll be like, I understand, I feel you. Or when someone's like real angry or maybe even upset more so, someone comes to, you know, cheer them up. But what is this? How are they doing it? Oh, because I felt this way before. Yeah. You feel this. You feel it. So just like your emotions, God is the best feeling. Yeah. And there's no thought about it. There's no thought form. So in a way, God is irrational. He's formless. You know, uncategorized. Yeah. I missed the streams on the live stream. I got too used to doing them during the walks. Okay. Yeah, well, God's always on. Oh. It's actually the more that we focus on, the greater he's going to appeal, and he's going to make an appearance. Yeah. So, yeah. Hello, Euphoria. What I'm saying is, you are just this feel of life. Yeah. And this is before your thoughts and your emotions. It's the best feeling in the world. You are the one that is conscious of your thoughts, seeing your thoughts. Yeah. Thoughts are just something we do. Your soul, it can only feel. Okay. That's the real you. Where a thought is just something we can do. Do you think we choose our struggles before we come here? I was just thinking, well, it came to me right before here, Kevin. Yeah. Yeah. Not only that, it's not only the struggles that we pick also the excitements, the experience, the joy. Yeah. So a lot of our thoughts, they are impressions. Some of them haunt us, but we'll get to that. All our thoughts are impressions of a past time. Okay. So usually when we have a thought, we're compulsive. Okay. And we're convulsive. So, yeah. Yeah. And God is perfection. He's no mistakes. Yeah. Euphoria. Yeah. The phone has been acting weird. Yeah, Spartacus. That was good. Good. Yeah, that could go into a lot longer, Kevin, though. Yeah. Basically, we make ourselves a challenge so we overcome it. Oh. And usually we pick one that's very weird, you could say, or one that is the most exciting. Yeah. I love you, Fiz. It's fun, yeah. Thank you for saying those nice words. Yeah, may God bless all you guys. There's probably not going to be like too much chat in here tonight. That's exactly Spartacus. I'm not a Viking. I could be. Yeah. Crazy. It's all connected. Yeah. Put some sea salt on your mouth, Euphoria. And if you want more sea salt, then keep eating sea salt. See if your headache goes away. Thank you, Matt. Trusting new people. You can just be free of love, Matt, to where you're just full of love. Yeah. So it doesn't you feel of him, of love. You're just so free, trusting of everything. Yeah. You could even say in another way that God is guiding you because you feel his guidance. Yeah. So that would never even happen. And the probability of new things. But really, when you go to trust up to someone, how do you feel? Yeah. Yeah. Why would I debate truth? I mean, sometimes it builds over time, trust with people. So, yeah, love another one like Christ did for us. Your best life advice is just to listen without unbiased thoughts. And then see things without unbiased thoughts. Yeah. Don't jump to conclusions. Yeah, and the thing is about trusting, well, deeply we would already know in the roots. But we also, if we don't trust some people, now we learn from him, her. And it's not more so the person, they're usually personalities. Okay? So what they label as the devil is personalities. Yeah. And that's what you learn. So, oh, now that person stole off of me. I know what it's like. I know what happens. I'm learning. Tuning in more for me. Building experience. What we came here for. To learn the lesson. To learn we should never get mad. And now, like, oh, now I know what it builds up to someone not trusting them, or when you can't trust them. I didn't try coffee yet, Kevin. Yeah, the New Testament, the Old Testament. Yeah. I would need something more specific. Rant God official. Yeah. Because I don't know who's writing these. Yeah. Is someone doing it perfect for God? Or is the person writing it have some malevolent things going on in his mind, her mind? Hello, Dawn's Pitch. Strawberry Mia. I do every day. They say they worship a devil. Well, then they worship a devil. I mean, Jesus said, "Do not worship Jesus' Father." Yeah. Well, that's pretty contradicting, right? Isa, Muhammad. Yeah, it all goes back to God, what you see in your belief. So we talked about this right in the beginning. It may be a small circle. Beautifully said. Yeah. The circle's small because in silence, or when you're by yourself, that's when you get to realize God. Yeah. Most people aren't finding, even if they do, if you're around other people, it's still kind of like an individual experience. So you have to do it for yourself. So anyone that's meant to be alone right now, it's because you actually set it up to be here, to be alone, to search for God. Do the free course, fiz.guru. Hello, Steve Ellis. I love you. Hello, Starboy. Yeah. Thank you, Spartacus. Thank you, Golden. Stone cold sober. Yeah. Thank you. Bless you all. Yeah, we're 20 minutes in. Probably go for an hour. Look, I do want to read these comments though, so hold on. Okay. Discernmentship. Woo! Jesus is the only true God, yet Jesus is all of life. Well, rant God, if that's the way you see it, then go with off your sight. Yeah. You see this, and yeah, it feels right. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily bother about arguing with people, trying to prove you're right. I love my solitude. Yeah, I mean, it just really depends like who you're around. A lot of people, they're just always running around, like usually in their mind. And don't like, there's so much to talk about, but don't get me wrong, if you have to be in a rush every now and again, be conscious. But you know, as today this came to me, and it's a usually thing though. People are just they're just not walking, stopping and taking a picture, just walking slow. It's like they're always trying to do something. Yeah. They're just not looking like at a house walking by. They're not looking at an ant on the ground. So they're constantly moving. And then that's how most people are. Good or bad. And we're not going to want to be around this capacity of all these people that are always moving. Yeah. Because then it throws you off, and it gets you it sticks you in your mind. Yeah. I heard probably Uganda, but he says that willpower is less than being around spiritual and a good environment. Yeah. So it's damn near true. If you're around good people, you could say saints, you're going to be good. Yeah. I rarely see people. Why is that, Kevin? From Pennsylvania. Why did Jesus beg God for mercy if he was God? Because it wasn't about him. he was trying to show the people. Jesus's life was not about his life, which this is actually a great like anointment. Jesus was trying to show us, the people. Praising Islam. Everybody, absolutely everything. Yeah, there's always been in all civilizations, there's always been a creator. So we got to stop seeing the differences and see that it's all one. It's all alikes. Yeah. Thank you, Nakin. It's a cool name, right? Your eyes change color. Well, if your eyes are a dirty color, that would be ideology. So your eyes can become clearer from dispelling toxins and more brighter. Yeah, I mean, Irazy, some people see it that way. Am I cheating by being on here? Well, this is probably the best place to be, bad the mind soul. Yeah, like no whammy. And being in person with a saint, or not saying that I am, I'm saying that as someone that is godly, like someone that's a true inspiration of the truth. Yeah. Or an enlightened person. It's really whatever you feel, the mind soul. Yeah. God will call you. Yeah. It's just because of the lighting, though. Hello, Tamal. Thank you. Hazel. Hazel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's probably a reason behind it. Rant God. Well, to understand God, it's been misunderstood or misled. All God is, to really tune in, is to be without thoughts, and then you feel him. Because when without thinking, you feel your life. You become absorbed in it. No thinking needs to be. Yeah, and it only happens to a few people on the earth. But it's available for everybody. So if you can just feel your life, because it's already here. It's already here. And if you focus on God for a couple seconds, if you really focus, you'll witness. I'm glad Islam changed your life. Yeah. We are not some subdiversion. We're all in this and everything together. Yeah, I mean, good people. And yeah. You're right. That's interesting take, the Lizard King. Never heard someone say that. Canadians are too polite to have relationships. You're not from Canada, though. To not offend them. Your eyes change depending on your emotions. I mean, I totally believe it. Yeah, hello, Kathy, and that's very interesting about the eyes. That's why there's so many things in this world, and people say they're bored. How? Yeah. So many things. Hello, Kathy. I love you. What about a mood ring? Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Javerin. May you all be peaceful. Thank you, Ali the AI. Yeah, I am. It's cozy right here. God bless her, Bucky. Yeah. Your mom's still alive? And there's a lot of people passing away recently. The old you. The old idea you just had. Yeah. But your mom, her spirit left the body. She's still alive. Yeah. So when you become unidentified with all your thoughts, this is when you merge completely with God, because simply you have no more thoughts. You're not identifying. It's to live more of life. You would identify with your thoughts, which would be an incarnation. Okay. So God, when you don't identify with anything, okay, then you merge with God. And ultimately you'll feel peaceful and love, pure love. But yeah, I was just trying to say, Bucky, her spirit, she's still alive. Yeah. Even her traits. Even the memories. The memories are just as alive, but Are you in the fire? Hello, George. Can you lose your salvation? Yeah, for sure. But once you get a taste of it, you're going to be hooked. And yeah, you're just, you're not going to give it up. And most likely it's not going to happen. You would have to like forcibly give it up. And even then it would still be on your conscious. Great question, Biodrew. I would say it's highly impossible. Like, yeah, exactly. Roll. Just like a tree, Ajiva, by the river on the side. Yeah, I feel this. Yeah, the tree and the river, they feel this. This is why this isn't an opinion. Everything feels life. So it's the fundamental feel this. The feeling of this. There's no judgments on your mind. Completely unbiased. This is what they would call a state of focus. Salvation. Meditation. Yeah. No thought, no form, no abiding. You've been studying Gnosticism. Nice. Now you can tell me about it. Thank you, Think Fast. Yeah. Yeah. I just wouldn't think about it too much, Rand God. If you feel God, then that's all that matters. In a way it is. In a way it is. It depends how that thought makes you feel, Rand. Bad thoughts could feel like a sin in itself. Good thoughts feel positive. I thought you stayed in Pennsylvania, Kevin. But you do. You do. You're from Toronto. That's wild. That's wild. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Roll. There's genes from the eyes. Yeah. Yeah. And you can see the health of people through their eyes. You can see someone's soul. So their past lives, right? It's past life. It's you can see their current state of being. Wearing the magic glasses. Jesus to me, he's all living life. Yeah. So I you know, it's going to be something personal to me when it comes to Jesus. Everybody's going to see Jesus in their own way. Yeah. So it doesn't necessarily matter how I see Jesus. You shouldn't let that affect you. But I would see Jesus as the most, whoever you see is the most devoted to Jesus, that's who I see Jesus as. So, I believe in Jesus. Some people, so how I see and feel about him, if you don't, you may see Jesus in a different way. So, but don't let that make a difference, okay, of anything, because that's just your personal view of it. But Jesus was a real person, yeah, and he did everything he said, you know. So, and Jesus was God. So, hello from Tunisia, North Africa. We usually have people from South Africa come in here. Asama Awadi. And there's just, like we said, there's just the creator. Whether you see Jesus as that, or it, yeah. We're all connected to the one. We all feel life the same. Yeah, you love being you. That's who you was. It was a learning experience. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Thank you, Braveheart. Can I have the magic asses? I never get angry with God because God is pure love. Of course, God doesn't work really inside of our minds. So a prime example, people think that they ask God for stuff, and when he gives it to you, it's going to be on the most unexceptional, unexpected ways. Yeah. If you knew it, then it wouldn't be a surprise. Yeah, but that's exactly how he works, Kathy. The anger is not with God, Kathy. All it is just not understanding. Everything makes sense. All we have to do is say it. It all makes sense. As soon as we get in, oh, I don't understand it. I don't understand you. Then that's when you're getting into these preconceived judgments. You're getting mad and sad because you're misunderstanding. So just say, even if you don't understand, it will free you from the sense of you misunderstanding. That's all emotions are. Either you don't believe or it's misunderstanding. Yeah. So if you just understand that everything's okay, then you're gonna feel it. You're gonna sense it. And the anger is coming from you, Kathy. Yeah. Not from God. And again, if you just say, "Oh, I understand everything," you don't need to know. There's nothing you need to know. You're just, "Oh, I understand. She broke up with me. She cheated on me. Oh, I don't understand." You do. Yeah. Just see everything you already are in an understanding. Not that you have to know some info. Okay. Oh, then when you get the info, you're already understanding. I was looking at some leaves still attached to the tree. No, you don't need to. No, you don't need to go to church. I hate to break this to you, Gob Rogan. You are the church. You are the temple. Being in here is like one of the best things you could do. Just because I have no emotions. Yeah, I'm thoughtless, and that radiates to you. And then we have the free course at fiz.guru, which are the techniques you can do at any time. Then there's the paid course. No, this is perfectly fine. I'm eventually going to be holding stuff in person, so you can travel to that destination. So yeah, and then there'll be real life events. Thanks, Matthew. Your left eye is burning now. Yeah, it's too much for both eyes to see. You know, I was thinking about an eye. Someone had an eye patch on today. Thought that was interesting. Just for me to wear an eye patch. I was in the store today. Don't make it sad. Make it happy, Kathy. Everything's normal, Kathy. But I understand that it breaks your heart. But Jesus wants you to be happy. You felt the sadness of Jesus. Now you know what it feels like. Now feel the happiness. Yeah. Let it go in the happiness. Rant God. You can speak to God. You can ask him the question right now. What do you want me to do? God, show me how to get out of this. Maybe you want to put your hands together. Maybe you want to bow down. No, I completely agree. Thank you, Callie Porter. Soldier of Christ. That's very beautifully written. He's above he and she. GT, but he can be called both throughout history. There's people that use she. Love is the binding. You know it. You know it, Porter. Thank you, fiz. Nice to see you. It's probably, obviously, it's one of those more personal nights. Yeah. Wednesdays and Thursdays, they usually, it's slower on the lives. Yeah. But we're here. Even the Bible said it. Thank you, Jimmy. You have to know you first. Hello, Vendetta. Thank you. That's very beautiful, Bad the Mind Soul. You're on fire. Thank you, Alabama. We have probably Bigfoot and Sasquatch in the Midwest. Yeah. They're probably like, it's very rare to see. I would say they're close to it being extinct. Yeah. That's very few people seen those. Yeah. Thank you, Rancon. Well, if you're referring to Jesus, obviously Jesus was not a woman. Yeah. Saturday morning lives are wild with the trolls. Yeah, it was really wild. It was definitely wild from Saturday and Monday's lives are wild. I mean, they're all pretty wild, but Wednesday nights and like Thursday nights, I mean, people are just not on YouTube Live. So I didn't go on this morning, but I'll probably be on tomorrow morning. They'll probably be like infiltrating in here. Thank you, Sean Brockman. That's a very good passage. A hunter told me they stick to highlands. Yeah, they hide pretty kind of like a caveman. So usually in mountains or caves. They hide where desolate regions where there's no people to see them. Huh. Thank you, Kathy. Hello, Crazy K. Thank you. Church is important as you make it royal. Yeah. You could see it more important as somebody else. And the church really should be taking everywhere. It shouldn't be just in one place. Yeah. Whether that's your jump start, whether that's your condolences. Yeah. It should be church all the time. Yeah, it's very beautiful, Bad the Mind Soul. People keep, I ask you, are you a bot talking about the Book of Wisdom? It just, people always just come here and just say that. Yeah, Euphoria, yeah. Do you go to church, Euphoria? Yeah. Thank you all for being here. You're all love. I appreciate all you guys. Okay, the Book of Symbolism. Yeah, no, I mean, people come in here all the time and talk about that book. Yeah. It's like they always just come in here and just say that. So no, it's probably a really good book. We're talking about life, Eddie. Everything. Yeah. The real God isn't inside. If that's the way you see it, Hello, Guru Health. You were all blessed. Thank you all for living this life, for all the things you gave to the world. Let's make love the choice and the thing we do. Let's respond out of love. Yeah. Thank you, Sean Brockman. I already feel the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is life. Yeah, bad the mind soul. You'll go. Yeah, I mean we're already here. We're already kind of already here, Euphoria. So yeah. Oh, Steve Ellis. Well, we're about to get out of here. I'll be here 7 a.m. tomorrow, most likely.